I had David Shaw on the show last week and asked him, like, would you like to have preseason games? He said yes, but he's allowed to go through 2-a-days and have the kids kind of hit each other in a way that the Players Association does not allow in the NFL. But you're right, though. I mean, if there's 18-year-olds that come out of the box like we saw in Texas and in Tallahassee over the weekend, why can't Brock Osweiler do it without a single preseason game for Houston?
Now, it's pie in the sky. I don't think it'll happen, but I do think we should go to 18 regular season games, add another playoff team, so there's only one bye. So this way, if somebody gets a 4-game lead in their division, then you'd have something still to play for because there's only one bye, and then you'd add more content, more revenue all the way through, and expand the rosters so you can dress 53 for a game and use 60 on your full roster. 53 of them are up, so you can take care of injuries later in the season, guys who maybe can lessen their wear and tear with special teams reps for the younger guys, and add a bye week. If we can add a bye week and then push the season back so the Super Bowl Sunday happens on President's Day weekend, I think those 4 things could make a really good situation even better. And there are obvious hurdles that people are going to come up with it. I understand they're out there, but I just think that would be a better mosaic right now than what we have with 4 and 16 and all these the rest of the stuff that we know.
How do you think that idea would go down with Adam Silver and Mark Cuban having the Super Bowl on NBA All-Star Weekend? How do you think that would roll with the NBA?
Have the All-Star game on Saturday. Do the Friday night on Friday night. Move the All-Star game the week ahead. That's fine. What's the big deal? You move that and the Daytona 500 up a week or back a week. Do whatever you want. Look, if the Super Bowl moves, things will move around it, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Right?
No, I just
don't tug on Superman's cape.
I know. I just don't know about the extra playoff team. I'm kind of with you on that whole front, but the extra playoff. I mean, in some years, it would be interesting to have that extra playoff team. But like last year in the NFC, now you suddenly have a 7-9 team playing for the right to make the playoffs as a wild card. I just don't like that one, Mike.
Yeah, I know. I understand. Look, again, you're going to be in an 18-game. I'm saying in an 18-game schedule if you added the 2 games. So there's a lot. There's a lot out there. I do think in the smaller picture, 2 preseason games is just fine. And then these scrimmages that teams have against each other, do a scrimmage against somebody you're not going to play against during the year, and you can evaluate, you know what, you could play a game where you play just your first and second year guys. You could do that. Or like the silliness, like teams having to sneak guys and hope they don't get picked up through waivers because they have a quarterback they'd like to develop. We should make special rules for quarterbacks on your roster. Keep a guy. Your school, Michigan, put out Jake Rudock, who went to Iowa before that. The Lions draft him in the 6th round. The Lions shouldn't have to waive him, hope he can get through to get back on the practice squad. Keep him and let him develop for a couple of years. And then after that, let him go out to the free market. But we need quarterbacks in the league more than ever. So I think there are some small tweaks we could use to make the game even better, given where it's going right now and given the product that colleges are turning.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.